Blog Talk Radio.
You know what time it is? Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. Ladies Coop. From Mr. Coop. From Mr. Coop. From Mr. Hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop. Ladies Coop. From Mr. Coop. From Mr. Coop. Yeah.
Welcome to the Big Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Welcome back, everybody. Season 6. First episode of Season 6 today. And we're starting this thing off with a bang, guys. Make sure you go tell your family, your friends, your associates, even your haters. Tell them to tune in right now to blogtalkradio.com/The Big Scoop with Coop. Also, we're here live on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Big Scoop with Coop. You catch me Facebook Live. Also, if you're on Twitter and Instagram, make sure you follow me at MCOOP317. All right, guys. And also make sure you do check out the website, thebigscoopwithcoop.com, where you can check out episodes from season 1 to the end of season 5 and season 6 probably starting tomorrow. But enough about me, people. Today's episode, she is doing a lot in the comedy world. Great comedian, successful. Also, if you watch Bravo, you've seen on Vanderpump Rules, the one and the only Miss Rachael O'Brien. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hey.
Great intro.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How's your day so far?
It's good. I'm embarrassed to say I woke up at like 1 p.m. but so the day's only been like an hour and a half in. But
Hey, I understand. Sometimes you got to sleep late like that, especially with your schedule. You have so much on your plate
yeah, I have a
that you
show
do.
last night.
I believe it. I definitely believe. Where was your show at?
The Laugh Factory
Oh, wow. Cool.
in Hollywood. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Big shout outs to the Laugh Factory. Anybody that's listening that's around there, make sure you tell them to tune in because we have her we got the guest from last night on the show tonight. So make sure they tune in. Make sure that. Now, Rachael, on this show, we do speak about how you started in your career, your success, give advice on how to get into your career, and so much more. Now, Rachael, when did you first realize that you wanted to become a comedian and an actress?
I think when I grew up in a really small town and I used to watch a lot of SNL
Mm-hmm.
and I became obsessed with Sherry O'Terry and Will Ferrell. And I think once I started like reenacting those sketches and quoting, them, I was like, maybe this is what I want to do. And so I think I knew at a pretty young age. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know what? And that's what I tell a lot of people. Whenever they start at a young age and you know you have a passion for something, that's something you don't want to miss out on. It stays in your heart or it stays in your blood. And when you get older, you start thinking about the past or what you like to do. And you actually you perfect your craft. And look at you now. Vanderpump Rules, Bravo, comedian. And I mean, the sky's the limit for you. So I got to just give you your props on that. Good job for everything that you've done
Thank
so
you.
far. Yes, no doubt.
It's so nice.
Yes, ma'am. Now,
Well, I love what I do.
I would too. Yes, I love it also. Yes, you have a nice fan base. People following you all over Facebook, Twitter. I mean, your social media, you have it on lock. So continue to do what you're doing. Continue down the road that you're going on, and the sky's the limit for you. Now, when you came up and you found out that you want to be a comedian and you want to actually be an actress and you knew for a fact you wanted to do it and you actually took that step to going into it, what obstacles did you actually go through to get to where you're at today?
Well, being a female comedian isn't the easiest. I mean, it definitely, if you look at a lineup at any night, at the Comedy Store or the Improv, because they'll post their lineup, there's usually one girl on the list, sometimes none. So that gets a little frustrating. It's kind of like it's a boys club, but I just try not to let it bother me.
Mm-hmm.
I just try to like keep my head down and stay in my own lane and not think like, oh, poor me, or. So yeah, that's one thing. Acting getting into acting is very difficult because it's basically like, that's the reason why I actually got into comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I originally moved out here to be an actress, and then I didn't like you just sit around and basically wait for someone to hire you. You can't just go out and do acting.
That's true.
You can't, you have to wait for an audition or something. So I was like, I don't like just waiting around. So that's how I started doing stand-up, because the thing with stand-up is you can do it any night of the week if you want. I mean, even if you don't have a booked show, you can go to an open mic and do comedy. You can always be working on your craft. So, I mean, my advice to people is find something that you can do and work on it all the time, where you're not waiting around for people to hire you. Like, create your own projects, make Vine videos. Like, I guess Vine's not popular anymore, but whatever. Make YouTube videos, make, Instagram videos, put stuff out there, because that's, you can't just wait around for the opportunity to come. You got to create your own opportunities.
That's true. That's very true. Was it easier for you to get into comedy than acting? I know you're saying that, it's you can't just jump up and say, I'm an actor, put me in a television show, put me in a movie. But was it easier to say,
yeah,
I'm a comedian, let me take the stage, let me show you what I can do? So
yes, absolutely. And it opened a lot of doors for acting too, because everyone in LA is an actor. Every waiter that waits on you is an actor. But are they actually doing anything? Most of the time not. With comedy, I mean, you can say that you're a comedian and you can actually be doing comedy.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever caught yourself, when you first moved to Hollywood, did you ever catch yourself saying, if you're walking down the road, you'd be like, hey, let me tell you this great joke? Or did you just come in a room full of people and just start doing what you do best? Or are you more on the shy side where you didn't actually go that route?
No, I'm not shy. A lot of comedians, though, aren't, like, constantly cracking jokes, like, when they're not on stage. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know, a lot of comedians are really serious, because a lot of comedians are very dark people. I'm not a dark person, but I wouldn't say I'm always just, like, going into a party like, hey, listen to how funny I am. But, I mean, I always knew I was funny. Like, I knew I was funny as a kid and all that kind of thing. But I actually decided to take a class to learn, like, joke structure. A lot of comedians just get up and start going to open mics, but I didn't want to waste 2 years on, saying jokes the wrong way. So I took a class to get into it.
Nice. Now, I remember I seen some of your work, and I'm sorry I got to put this out here like this, but ladies and gentlemen that's listening worldwide, if you are unemployed, you are her type of man. So she loves unemployed men. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up some of her work. Yeah, hey, there you go. There you go. Yes. Well, once again, people.
I mean, I'm trying to date employed people now. It's kind of an old joke, but there was a period there where, like, I literally dated, like, 2 or 3 unemployed people in a row. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this.
They got a little bit too comfortable, didn't they? Too comfortable. Yeah. Exactly. Now, also, like I said, for everyone that's listening worldwide right now, once again, make sure you tune in right now. You don't want to miss this show. It's the first episode of season 6. Rachael is talking about how she started, how she did comic, and she did acting. So we will hear more about this. Now, and for the people that just tuned in right now, Rachael, could you tell some people again, who are some of your mentors that help you in the comedy world? Or people that you looked up to?
I mean, there's people I look up to. I would say all comedians, we sort of help each other out. It's like, a lot of times you're not even getting booked by the club. It's another comedian, like, asking you to open for them or whatever. So we're all super supportive of each other. It's a good community of people. And but the people I look up to, I mean, my favorite comics are like Bill Burr or Jim Jeffries or let's see, Natasha Leggero. There's just so much great comedy out there.
Hey, I like that. So if you could pick one comedian from the past or present, and you can take the stage with them at the same time and perform, who would that one comedian be?
I mean, perform with them?
Yes. Like if you also do a duel.
I would say Bill Burr. But he'd run circles around me. So I might be too afraid to.
Bill, set it up if you're listening. Bill Burr, set it up. I want to see it myself. I believe that you all can go tit for tat. I really do. I think y'all be natural together. Yes. So,
thank you.
Oh, of course. Now, Rachael, you just came off of a tour in October, going through Germany, a 3-week tour. How was that?
It was awesome. It was actually all over Europe. It was Germany, UK, Netherlands, Kosovo, Belgium, France. I was all over. It was so fun. This was probably the greatest experience of my life. Got to go perform for the troops and hang out with my friends. It was 4 other comics. We just rode around on a tour bus and got to do what we love and do it for a good cause. It was amazing.
Nice. Are you planning to go do any more tours anytime soon, or are you planning to go across seas again?
I mean, I would love to do another USO tour. I don't have any lined up, but I mean, I have gigs around, I mean, in the States. I think I'll be in New York fairly soon.
Nice.
Doing stand-up. I have a show tonight in Hollywood at the Hollywood Improv at 10 p.m.
Everyone, make sure you go. Check out the show if you're around. Make sure you do it, guys.
It'll be a good show. Dane Cook's on it, too. Orny Adams. Really good comics.
Nice. Everyone that's in the area, once again, go check out the show tonight. If you don't have anything to do, hey, if you even have something to do, it doesn't matter. Cancel your plan. Go to the show. You gotta miss it. Yes, you can't miss this. Now, Rachel, how excited were you when you found out you was going to be part of Bravo's Vanderpump Rules?
To be perfectly honest, not that excited. I didn't really want to do it, but I also kind of felt like it is an opportunity. I was like, this isn't acting. No, this isn't my dream. But they sort of baited me with the fact that they introduced me on the show. My first scene I ever filmed was them filming me doing stand-up at the Hollywood Improv. So it was like, well, they're technically giving me free, comedy publicity, so maybe I should do it. But it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say, reality TV reality TV shouldn't be a goal for everyone. I mean, it's being famous just for the sake of being famous is not really, I think, the healthiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather, I'm not like super well known from that show. I'm more well known for comedy, but I would rather make it, for something that I'm passionate about and I love,
right,
not for fighting with my friends. That's basically what reality TV is.
And that's what it is. That's what I was about to say. I know you all had a reunion show at one point in time and everything. But before we even get into that, for the people that haven't watched the show, can you let them know exactly what Vanderpump Rules is, what type of show it is, and what's going on it?
So basically, it's a spinoff of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Lisa Vanderpump is a character on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she owns restaurants, and it's basically centered around the people that work in that restaurant and their relationships with each other and them trying to make it in Hollywood. I actually don't work at the restaurant. I was just friends with them, so that's how I'm on it. But, so it's just a spinoff of The Real Housewives, pretty much.
So are you all, well, not all of you, but are a lot of you actually close out behind the cameras? Or the cameras not rolling?
Extremely. Yeah, I mean, tomorrow I leave in the morning to go to Vegas for Brittany, one of the main characters' birthday. All of the other people are already there, all the girls at least, because I had shows so I couldn't go. But yeah, I mean, we truly all hang out all the time.
Will that be taped on a future episode? That where you're at Vegas?
No, we only film in the summertime.
Got you. Okay, I wasn't sure if you all did episodes and then you all air them seasons later. Like when I say seasons, I mean like a season.
Yeah. So they film it in the summer and it's airing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that happened in the summer is currently airing.
Got you. Now, how have social media actually helped you out in your career for comedy and?
Oh my God, social media is amazing. It's done so much. I mean, that's how I get people to come out to my shows. That's how people know that I'm performing, and that's part of being a comedian is getting butts in the seats because the clubs can't pay you if they're not selling tickets, so or selling alcohol or whatever. So it's hugely important. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how people know to come to my shows. It's great for that, and it's great for just having a fan base. It helps my podcast out a lot. I think I get a lot of listeners through that. So yeah.
Do you interact on social media a lot? I mean, not just announcing your shows and everything, but do you interact with your fans?
Yeah, all the time. I actually one of my podcast listeners who's just a fan emailed me because I give out an email on my podcast, and she was having relationship troubles with her boyfriend. She sent this long email. I didn't feel like responding to the email, and I needed more information, so I was like, give me a call. So I gave her my phone number, and now I just like I talk to her like semi-regularly just to like support her.
Okay.
So yeah, I interact with my fans like a lot.
Now, for the people that's listening right now that wants to follow you on social media, your fans that's listening right now, and the people that are new to you right now, how can they find you on social media?
On Instagram and Twitter, my name is Rachael N. O'Brien. That's Rachael Nobrien. Kind of reads like Rachel O'Brien, but ends my middle initial. And then Facebook, I don't have like a Facebook page, so I guess I have like a private one, but I don't have like a fan one. So yeah, like that. Snapchat is I think my name on there is O'Brien Rach.
Nice.
Yeah.
Everyone that's listening worldwide, make sure you follow Rachael on social media to get the latest and greatest on her. You can actually follow her. Do you be announcing your tour dates and when you actually be having a show?
Yeah.
There you go,
Yep,
people.
I always do. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Make sure you do go follow
Or you
Rachael.
can go to my website as well.
Oh, go on and shoot that out. What's your website, Rachael?
It's RachaelO'BrienComedy.com.
Nice. Now, I was about to get into this later on, but since she mentioned it a while ago, we're going to bring it up now. Now, Rachael, you do have a podcast, and it is well heard.
I do.
Yes. Tell everybody about it.
So my podcast is called Be Here for a While. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud, and I know there's one. I think Stitcher is the one that you can listen on Android devices.
Yeah.
Well, you can do SoundCloud too. And yeah, it's basically just like me talking to my comedian friends and industry friends about the industry, and occasionally just about like regular life. Like I just recently went through a breakup, so I was talking about that on there, and yeah. So it's mostly me talking to comedians though.
Nice. So how can so they can find your show on Stitcher and they can find it on iTunes, correct?
iTunes.
All
Yep.
right.
Mm-hmm.
People, make sure you go to iTunes. Don't go right now because we're in the middle of the show. After this show, go to iTunes. Make sure you look for the podcast. Listen to it. It's something you don't want to miss. There's so many different ways to keep up with Rachael. It's crazy, and you can't miss it.
Yeah, and if you're someone that wants to get into the entertainment industry, you hear so many good tidbits from successful comics on my and actors on my podcast. It's super helpful, I think.
Nice. Everybody's trying to get into the industry. There you go. That's another avenue for you right there. So much advice given out for you people. You want to make sure you do go check out Rachael. Check her out. Comedy. Check her out. Even though she said, comedy's her passion, but Vanderpump Rules, you can see past seasons and everything. You can find her everywhere. She's doing big things. You want to make sure you do keep up with her. Definitely make sure you keep up with her and follow her on social media. Now, are there any other projects that you would like to talk about, Rachael, that you're actually going to be doing in the future?
I'm always working on stuff. I'm working on writing a new pilot and stuff, but that's got to get picked up for it to work. But it's also pilot season, so hopefully I book one and get a TV show. That would be great.
Nice. Make sure I want to be a co-host or a guest on the show. So let's go and get that set up.
Absolutely.
I love it. I definitely love it. Yes. Now, Rachael, when you're at home and you're away from the cameras and you're away from the stage and you're just kick back, relaxing, what do you like to watch on television? What relaxes you? That catches your attention?
I'm such a loser. I don't watch TV like at all. I don't know why. I listen to music mostly. I have a record player, so I put on like records. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a really big music buff. I love classic rock.
Oh wow, nice. Are you talking like 80s classic or 70s classic, or are you talking about
all of it? Yeah, like Fleetwood Mac, The Doors, Led Zeppelin, that kind of thing.
Got you. I love it. Now, Rachael, what is your ultimate goal as far as it goes for being an actress and a comedian?
Ultimate goal is to write and produce and star in my own show.
Okay.
I think that would have to be it.
Nice.
Yeah, and do stand up for the rest of my life. I want to tour for the rest of my life. But I think even when I attain like writing, producing, and starring in my own show, I still probably won't feel like that's enough. So I'll find something else to make a new goal at that point.
Nice. Now, will you actually, and see, that's what I'm wondering about, because if you want to create a television show and you don't watch TV, what type of show would this be? Not to give a cat out the bag of what your project is, but what would it be aiming towards? Like what type of genre?
It'd be like a 30-minute sitcom.
Oh, nice.
The one I'm currently writing is kind of like it's the voice, sort of like The Office, that type of thing.
Oh,
Kind of goofy. Yeah. And I do watch TV sort of, but just not like that often.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I watch stuff that like is older. Like I love Will and Grace and Friends and stuff.
Nice. So you take it back to the 90s and early
Yeah.
2000s. I love it. See, we had the same style.
Yeah.
Definitely love it. Yes,
Absolutely.
whoever the director and the producer of this show is going to be, make sure you look me up, people. I want to be a guest on the show. Rachel's doing big things, and I'm trying to jump in with her. Why not? Now,
Absolutely.
yes, love it. Now, you did this earlier in the show, so Rachel, I'm going to ask you again. What advice would you give any male or female that wants to become a comedian or become an actor or an actress?
For comedy, just write and get up on stage as much as possible. Anywhere. If it's a coffee shop, go to that open mic. If it's a bar, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a big comedy club. Just get as much stage time as possible because that's what makes you better. And just do it. Just work hard at it. It takes a lot of time. And you know what? The entertainment industry is basically just a numbers game. The people that stick it out will make it. You will get a shot. But most people just give up after, like the people that say like, all right, I'm gonna give LA 7 years, and if I don't make it in 7 years, then I'm going home. That person's not gonna make it.
That's
Because
true.
maybe it was the 8th year that they got their opportunity.
That's true.
If you already have an out, then you're not gonna make it.
Wow. So in other words, don't quit too soon. That's one thing you don't want to do. You're almost there. Yes, I love it.
I didn't get my first TV appearance. I mean, I'd done pilots, but they actually aired until I'd been living in LA for 7 years, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. It takes a while. Yeah, it takes a while.
Yes. And you see, I'm on the other side of the United States. I'm in North Carolina. And,
Uh-huh.
and it's hard. It seems like it's harder. And, well, I don't think it's harder, but a lot of people feel like it's harder when your state is not in that industry. And they want to become it. They feel discouraged. And some people say, well, I can't jump up to move to California. I don't have the money to have a place to stay or something like that.
As a comic, it can actually be easier. They actually say it's better to get good in a smaller market because you'll get more stage time because there's less comics. And then when you've sort of, got your thing down, you've been doing it for a couple of years, then move to LA or New York.
Gotcha.
So it can actually be easier in certain respects.
Okay, got you. One more question,
Not
Rachel.
necessarily with acting, but with comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say about the people that's trying to get into the acting world?
You kind of got to be. I mean, unless you're in a place like Portland, Oregon, or New Orleans, or
Georgia.
those places where they film a lot of TV shows, you can be in those places and still probably, get some screen time. But you do sort of have to be in LA or New York.
Of course.
I mean, that's where it's at.
And also, also Atlanta, they're actually coming up with a lot of shows also in Georgia.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing big things
And
also.
if you don't, not having money is not an excuse. I mean, work 2 jobs, save up, move to LA, live in a crappy apartment.
That's right.
Work 2 jobs here. I mean, most people don't have money.
Exactly. You're right about that. You're definitely right. Now, I know you're a busy woman, Rachel, so I'm not going to hold you up. But one more time for the people that just joined and for the people that was trying to write it down, could you let them know one more time your website, how they can find you on social media, and your podcast name?
Yeah, absolutely. So my podcast is called Be Here for a While. It's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. My website is RachaelO'BrienComedy.com. Rachel is spelled Rachael. O'Brien is Obrien. And on Instagram and Twitter, I am Rachael N. O'Brien. RachaelNObrien.
Nice, nice. Well, Rachel, I want to say thank you very much for coming on the show. I'm going to be keeping up with you
Thank
just
you
like
for having
everybody
me.
else. Everyone, make sure you go check her out when she's on tour. If she's in the city near you, make sure you check her out, her comedy. Make sure you check her out on Vanderpump. Make sure you check her out every way you can. Stay tuned in the future. She's writing that script. So I'm not going to say may, you will see the television show coming soon. So make sure you stay
thank
tuned.
you.
Yes, yes. Well, Rachel, thank you, and I'd love to have you back on the show again in the future.
Yeah, I would love to.
All
It was
right.
nice meeting you.
Thank you. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, bye-bye.
Until next time, people, on the Bit Scoop with Coop.